Hello, everybody out there. I am at the news desk right now, and I need to make an announcement that I have a new podcast, and it is called Back in Katy. So, let me let you know what's going on. If you have lived in Katy, or dated somebody who lived in Katy, or you currently live here in Katy, I would like you to know that I have a podcast called Back in Katy, and it is about any of the people that I just listed. And the reason why is because I've been in Katy for a while. I moved here so my kids could go to the best school districts. But I have always been that girl that was like, I am H-Town, or I am A-Leaf. I was always like, I am not Katy, okay? Because I just didn't want to be known as Katy, okay? Because people feel some type of way about us, and I used to be one of those people. But anyway, so I would never claim Katy. But then, however, the last time I had a crisis and I needed to be rescued because I was in a toxic situation. One of my besties, who is one of my ride or dies, who lives here in Katy, came and picked me up and, packed up all my stuff. And then when we got in the car, he was like, what the actual fuck? None of us knew you were living like this. Okay, so living like this was way out in the middle of nowhere, no Wi-Fi, and like just maybe 1 or 2 steps from being homeless, really. But anyway, I did tell him it was for spiritual reasons, and he was like, okay, so it's for spiritual reasons. And yeah, it kind of was, but anyway, moving on. So I do think it's funny because I did get out of rehab, and everybody's like, are you sober? And I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, because we don't want to, smoke around you if you're sober. And I'm like, I do not have an addiction problem. I had a getting betrayed suicide problem, which since then I was diagnosed with bipolar, and now we know how to, not get me to that point, and I know a lot about how to take care of myself, and also not like blow up at people and be hood. I just thought I was from the hood, and I always, who knew there's medication for hood? Anyway, so I told him thank you so much for driving way out here and getting me, because they have a family and stuff and beautiful wife. And he was like, of course. He told me, you're a very good person. And I'm just so grateful for that, And let me tell you about my Katy friends. But first he did say, I just don't understand why you keep trying to run away from Katy. And I kind of thought that was funny. Because it is, okay. And the reason why was because my kids are all grown up, so I was here for school stuff, and now I thought I was going to go back to being who I was, But shit's changed since Houston. I left Houston. Anyway, so, I also had another friend who is my ride or die, and he had at the time decided that he was going to change careers, and that he got his CDL license and a hazmat license and everything, and he was going to drive across country and just have some alone time and think about some stuff, because we all going through some stuff and some major stuff, and he was one of them. But he didn't really get to keep it a secret too much, because those of you that know me remember I used to post all the details on my Facebook, and if you notice that I've been doing better, go ahead and drop it in the comments because you guys have been doing better. Anyway, he saw my crisis post, and then he called my another bestie and was like, yo, dude, Nita needs us. Like, she needs us right now. Okay. And so that's what I'm saying about my Katie friends. And I am, you know, I just love them so much. Okay. So anyway, when I got to the guest room, because all my friends have guest rooms, I was so tired, and I told my bestie's wife, who I love so much too, hey, I want to catch up with you, but I really need to lay down. Where's your guest room? And I laid down, and you know, my Katie friends, what we do is we lift each other up, we remind each other who we are, and everybody has a guest room except for me, but I used to. Anyway, so I really could just tell you so many stories, but that's why I'm doing the podcast. So anyway, when my other bestie came to pick me up from who rescued me, he was just like, hey, welcome back. Like, I cannot believe you made it in enemy territory for that long. And I was like, enemy territory? And yeah, I was staying where all my husband's friends and family were, and they all hate me, and I don't know why. Obviously, you know, whatever he said about me. But just a note, my friends and family, they all love my husband and my ex-husband because, you know, I just think I'm just proud of that because they were the ones that betrayed me, and I don't talk shit about them. Also, they're really good stepdads. Anywho, so when he came pick me up, he was like, well, I started laughing. And then I decided, you know, I really do love my Katie fam. A lot of people on social media, they are always talking about how they're a good friend, and, you know, this is the righteous, whatever, you know, and, you know, I'm sure, I know I have to, probably, because I fucking love myself. But I really, I don't know, I was talking to my bestie, and I was like, you know, Houston people feel some type of way about Katy people, and he was like, oh, yeah, we're a different breed out here, and we are. That's why I'm making the podcast, so you can hear some of us talk. Anyway, so I have decided the truth of the fact is I give in. I am so Katie. Okay? And my best friend, when he told me that we're a different breed up here, I fit that because I will team up for a friend. And we do it, and we don't post about it, and we don't brag about it. And, you know, we just make sure that we take care of you and get you where you need to go. And then make sure that you know your worth and that you are safe. And so the last bestie turned his guest room into my bedroom. So now we're roommates. And so, yeah. If you guys, I really do find it beautiful that I'm so blessed by all my beautiful friends here in Katy. And so, you know, I think it's funny that they're always on the sidelines ready to come rescue me when I decide to do some stupid shit like move to Houston. Anyway, like I said, this video is for, I'm trying to get people to be on my podcast, my new podcast, and it's by phone. The new host I use is by phone, so it'd be super easy. Let me know if you want to be on it. Love you. Mwah.